just be seated while we kick off the next panel discussion. Next panel discussion we're going to have is a very interesting one, and I have some great guests here in line. So, moving on to the next session, I would like to call upon the guests for this evening, the experts. I would start off with Rajiv. Rajiv is head of Green Gold. Everybody who's familiar with Chota Beam should know Rajiv. So Rajiv, please welcome you on the stage. And then I would call Suchit Mukherjee from Famulus Studio. Suchit, yeah. Hi Suchit, welcome on board. And then the third panelist, we have Mr. Vignesh from Hula Studio, Hook VFX, Head of Business. So with these three experts, we're going to start off our panel discussion. And the panel discussion is primarily a very interesting topic that I have. And the topic is, we see so many visual effects studios which are opening up in India for the last year or so, actually. And primarily because India has become like the back office of visual effects for the world scenario of visual effects. So on that basis, we're going to talk about what's happening in the industry in this regard and how we are placed and all that. So thank you all for joining here. So before I would go ahead, I would request you to give me a short intro about yourself, because I know you all, but for the guests out here, I would request you to just start off with a round of introduction.
I think sorry. Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to VFX Summit. It's good to see a decent turnout, I think, after lunch. I think people are still walking in and all. So myself, I'm Rajiv Tilaka, founder and CEO of Green Gold Animation. Also president of Tuaga, Telangana Visual Effects Gaming and Animation. So I think in terms of animation, we are a 20-year-old studio, but in terms of VFX, we are kind of a startup. So we've been only into VFX from January this year. So we kind of started last year. So for me also, this is going to be a lot of learning, this VFX Summit. I'm excited to meet the colleagues in the industry, and I'm looking forward to the session and learning from everyone.
Thanks. So,
thank you, Praveen, and it's amazing. I think we're doing this after 3 years. Yeah, 2019 was last, and I think it's amazing to be back, meeting people in person and colleagues and friends from the industry. So yeah, we in Famulus, I mean, the journey started a long time ago, about 15, 17 years ago, and with the theme parks in Dubai and some other work in Japan, and then we restarted with Famulus. And now we're doing some really good projects from the Indian point to Indian, in terms of the Indian film industry, and also international projects. We also have kind of, made verticals and become a production house as well, along with this India VFX studio, trying to produce our own films. So I think it's great to be back here, sharing all those stories and meeting all of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. So, moving on, I would request Vignesh to just give us a short intro. Hello?
Yeah, so I'm Vignesh. I'm co-founder of Hook VFX, formerly known as Hulu. So it's been about 24 hours since we were rechristened as Hook VFX. Okay, no applause for that. And our journey began about 5 years ago here in India. Before that, we were sort of a semi-global studio based out of the UK. Our founder, Priyanka, is sitting with us. So she founded it back in 2015, and in 2017 we set up our first shop in Chennai. Since then, we've pivoted so many times, I forgot which direction we were heading in at one point. We started off as a small unit, then we wanted to do something very specific to we started off as a road prep house. Then Priyanka was adamant that we cannot be that, and we have to be a full-fledged VFX house. Went that direction, and then of course the pandemic just pulled the rug out from under our feet. We got back up, and then we're now VFX, and we are doing end-to-end visual effects in 2.5D. Hopefully going to the 3D space soon. It's fantastic to be here. The last time I was at a summit like this was again in, I think in 2019, and this was at GAFX, that one. And after that, it's good to see people. It's good to get out and shake people's hands without them giving you the odd look. Talk to people, looking at them smile or looking at them grimace, without just seeing a mask and not knowing what this person is thinking. So very, very happy to be here. If this panel gets boring and some of you start snoring, I have a few people planted in the crowd who will probably call out your name, and I probably will have Raveen direct something to you to embarrass you. Thank you so much.
Sure, thank you, Vignesh. So actually, I'll start off with you, Vignesh, to start off our panel. So my first thing that I would like to know is,